So IGN gave Dragon Ball Daima, the first episode of Dragon Ball Daima, and the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero a 7 out of 10. Do you know what else received a 7 out of 10? Concord, the game that was so big of a flop that it shut down literally within 2 weeks of its release. Yes, that game received the same exact review as Dragon Ball Daima and Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. This is how ridiculous the IGN review has been lately. Either way, what they are talking about here for Daima is that they didn't go through the current era, basically Dragon Ball Daima, until the very last moments of the episode. And that's why they are giving it basically a 7 out of 10. They completely ignored the absolutely phenomenal animations. They completely ignored how cool everything looked like. And they just said, oh, you know what? It's the first episode, we understand that, and we understand that the enemy has been dead for many years now, but we don't care if the enemy want basically to tell the entire story for the new generation who didn't grow up with the old enemy. We don't care about that. They didn't talk about Dragon Ball Daima until the final minutes, and therefore we are going to give them a 7 out of 10. That's all we care about. We don't care about the animations. We don't care about the fact that it is the first episode and the enemy wanted to tell the basically story of the enemy to the new generation of Dragon Ball fans before going into the Dragon Ball Daima story itself. We don't care about that. What we care about is that they didn't talk about Dragon Ball Daima until the final minutes. This is ridiculous. Either way, they also gave Dragon Ball Sparking Zero a 7. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, the best Dragon Ball game to date. And arguably, together with Wukong, these two games are actually the best two games for 2024. I can't see any other game that is actually better than Dragon Ball Sparking Zero and Wukong, in my opinion at least. In my opinion, these are the best two games of 2024, and there is no competition with them. Like, seriously, their sales, their basically records, everything about them shows how amazing they are, and the data never lies. The data tells everything. And the data said that Concord was a flop failure, while Dragon Ball Sparking Zero broke record after record after record. How, in the name of everything that is good and holy, can you give both games a 7 out of 10? How? How can you do something like that? Like, seriously, Concord barely even scratched any gamer, any player base. They didn't even have a community. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero on day one received around 91 or 92,000 players. How can you even compare? Oh my god, it's just crazy. Like, seriously, I don't know what the hell is wrong with these people, but they are just basically giving 7s like that. The good thing though is that they did actually give Wukong an 8. I don't know how they managed to give it an 8 instead of a 7, but they managed somehow to give it an 8, so I really don't understand why they didn't give Sparking Zero an 8 as well. I was expecting them to give it basically an 8 too, even though I think that both Wukong and Sparking Zero should be at least 9, but if they would have given basically Sparking Zero an 8 and Dragon Ball Daima an 8, at least that would have put them above. That would have put them above Concord, not at the exact same review, and that would have solved a little bit of the problem. But no, 7. Seriously, Like, I just don't understand, man. Seriously, if you care about the game, make sure to watch YouTubers instead of journalists. Either way, this is my opinion about it. I would love to hear your opinion about it in the comments section below. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell beside it. And until next time, see you as always in the next video.